Picture this. A 15-year-old girl steps onto the pool deck at the 2012 Olympics in London. She's never won an international medal before. 8 minutes later, she's standing on top of the podium with Olympic gold, having just crushed the world record. That girl was Katie Ledecky, and that moment changed swimming forever. Today, we are diving into the incredible story of the woman who didn't just dominate her sport, she redefined what was possible in the pool. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you love stories about athletes who shatter barriers and rewrite the record books, well, then you're going to love today's video. We're talking about Katie Ledecky, arguably the greatest distance swimmer of all time, and quite possibly the most dominant athlete in any sport today. Make sure to hit that like button if you're ready to be inspired, and let's jump in. Katie Ledecky was born on March 17, 1997 in Washington, D.C., but grew up in Bethesda, Maryland. Swimming runs in her family. Her mother was a swimmer, and her uncle is Olympic swimmer and coach John Urbanchek. But Katie's journey to greatness started in the most ordinary way possible. At age 6, she joined her local swim club, not because she showed some supernatural talent, but simply because her older brother Michael was already on the team. Her early coaches remember her as dedicated, but not necessarily the standout swimmer. She was good, sure, but nobody predicted she would become a legend. What set Katie apart wasn't her natural speed, it was her work ethic. While other kids her age were content with easy practices, Katie was asking for extra sets. She had this incredible ability to push through pain and fatigue that even veteran swimmers found remarkable. By age 10, she was already showing signs of the distance swimming prowess that would make her famous. She could maintain a pace that would exhaust swimmers twice her age. But the real breakthrough came when she started training with Bruce Gemmell at the nation's capital swim club. Gemmell saw something special in Katie, not just her physical abilities, but her mental toughness and absolute refusal to quit. Fast forward to 2012. Katie is just 15 years old when she qualifies for the U.S. Olympic team in the 800-meter freestyle. Most people had never heard of her. She wasn't expected to medal, let alone win. The favorite was Britain's Rebecca Adlington, the defending Olympic champion swimming on home soil. But Katie Ledecky had other plans. In the Olympic final, she executed one of the most dominant performances in Olympic history. She didn't just win, she obliterated the field. She broke the world record by over a second, finishing nearly 4 seconds ahead of the silver medalist. To put that into perspective, 4 seconds in an 800-meter race is like lapping someone in a car race. The swimming world was stunned. Here was this teenager from Maryland who had just announced herself as the future of distance swimming. But what made her performance even more incredible was how she did it. Katie swam negative splits, meaning that she got faster as the race went on. While everyone else was fading, she was accelerating. What happened next can only be described as total domination. Katie didn't just win races, she made them boring because the outcome was so predictable. Between 2013 and 2024, she lost exactly 0 individual races at major international competitions in her signature events. Let me repeat that. She didn't lose a single race in the 400, 800, or 1500 meter freestyle at World Championships or the Olympics for over a decade. Her world records are almost comical in how much better they are than everyone else. In the 800 freestyle, she broke the world record 5 times, each time lowering it significantly. Her current record of 8:04.79 is nearly 7 seconds faster than the previous world record holder. In swimming terms, that's not just breaking a record, it's obliterating the very concept of what was thought possible. But Katie's dominance isn't just about speed, it's about consistency. She has had the top time in the world in the 800 freestyle every single year since 2012. Every year for more than a decade. That's unprecedented in any sport, let alone one as competitive as international swimming. What makes her achievements even more remarkable is her versatility. While she's known as a distance swimmer, she's also one of the fastest sprinters in the world. She holds world records in events ranging from 400 meters to 1500 meters. A range that is almost unheard of in elite swimming. So, what makes Katie Ledecky so special? Scientists and coaches have studied her technique obsessively, trying to understand her dominance. Well, first, there's her stroke. Katie has perfected what coaches call front quadrant swimming. Her arms are constantly catching water, creating continuous propulsion. While most swimmers have moments where they're not pulling water, Katie never stops moving forward. Then, there's her incredible lactate tolerance. During intense swimming, your muscles produce lactic acid, which causes that burning sensation and eventually forces you to slow down. Katie's body processes lactate more efficiently than almost any other athlete ever tested. She can maintain speeds that would cripple other swimmers. Her training is legendary in its intensity. While most elite swimmers train 6 to 8 sessions per week, Katie regularly does 10 to 12. She'll swim 70,000 meters in a single week. That's nearly 44 miles. But it's not just volume, it's the quality. She does sets that would break collegiate swimmers, and she does them with a smile. But perhaps most importantly, Katie has mastered race strategy like no one else. She doesn't just swim fast, she swims smart. She knows exactly when to make moves, when to respond to competitors, and when to shift into that devastating final gear that has demoralized countless opponents. Katie's impact extends far beyond swimming. She's become a role model for young athletes everywhere, showing that success comes from dedication and hard work, not just natural talent. She graduated from Stanford University with a degree in psychology while maintaining her training and competition schedule. She's been an advocate for mental health awareness in sports and has used her platform to promote swimming at the grassroots level. Katie has been a pioneer for women's distance swimming. When she started her career, the women's 1500-meter freestyle wasn't even an Olympic event. Her dominance helped convince the IOC to add the event to the Olympics, giving female distance swimmers the same opportunities as men. As we look at Katie Ledecky's career, we are witnessing something that may never be repeated. She hasn't just been the best swimmer of her generation, she's been in a completely different league. With multiple Olympic gold medals, numerous world records, and a decade of unmatched dominance, Katie has already secured her place as one of the greatest athletes in history. But what's most exciting is that she's still competing at the highest level, still breaking records, still pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the pool. Her legacy will be about more than just the times on the scoreboard. She has inspired an entire generation of swimmers to believe that with enough dedication and the right mindset, you can achieve things that others think are impossible. Katie Ledecky isn't just the queen of the pool, she's swimming royalty. Period. Her story proves that greatness isn't about being born with supernatural abilities. It's about having the courage to dream big, the discipline to work harder than anyone else, and the determination to keep pushing when everyone else gives up. Now, what did you think about Katie's incredible journey? Let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing athlete spotlights. Until next time, keep chasing your dreams. You never know what records you might break along the way.